We take a lot of things for granted. Basic things like having 3 meals a day, or in Bombay especially, the roofs above our head. They did not realize the value of how lucky we are in a country with 1.3 million people. How lucky we are to have these basic necessities of life. A lot of our message goes across as getting as many people aware of the malnourishment, of poverty, of other societal issues that exist all around us, yet we turn a blind eye to it.
So, just a little bit about Robin Hood Army and how it started. When Neil, one of the founders, was in Portugal, he was volunteering with this organization called ReFood. And what they did was they collected food from restaurants, excess food, and distributed it amongst people living on the streets in Portugal. So, the biggest aha moment then was, why isn't this happening in India? Why aren't there people doing this in India? It's such a simple thing where we just need to connect with restaurants. Whatever excess food that they might have, why can't we try giving that to people living on the street who need it the most?
Neil was just getting a bunch of his friends and people he knew to volunteer. But luckily through social media, we started getting a lot more people to come in. The best part about the Robin Hood Army is that you can do it wherever you are, whenever you want.
But there's also been a lot of restaurants who not just give us leftover food, they cook fresh food for us. But they'll give us rice and dal.
The way they eat together, right? Like it's not something that they just sit alone and eat.
Community
It's a meal for the family together. Those are aspects that we are kind of trying to, I think we are trying to live by as well at Robin Hood Army.
There's something like what we call as scouting. We just go on drives on a normal day. All of us meet sometimes, So there's a huge signal and there's a lot of people staying below those flyovers. So most of our, chunk of people just stay there. So that's where we target and that's where we try to go.
In fact, a few weeks ago, we actually had this lady who came. She baked about 200 cupcakes and she came with her entire family. So she came with her husband and her 4-year-old son, and that was how they were spending their family time on Sunday.
They were actually relishing it. So like when you were kids, like when you wait till the last moment to eat the best part, best thing. So that's what they were like trying to save the cream and then they were having
There's a big smile on their faces, and it's just sheer joy when you see those smiles on their faces, and then they know that yes, on a weekend someone is gonna come give out food to us. It's just a very indescribable feeling.